So tell me about the backstory a bit more. Like, how did the idea come to you, and moreover, how you went from idea to execution to raising funding?
Okay. Uh, so as I said earlier that the idea was pretty much, so it was pandemic. Me and Akash are married, so we used to get a lot of time. During that time only, I was looking for a job, and we started brainstorming on this, that what is the best possible way for me to showcase my work. So I have GitHub projects. I'm writing a lot of articles. I'm active on Twitter. I have built some good side projects. How I can collaborate that together and showcase it, because most of the times what used to happen was, so recruiters just see your job title, where you're working in, and might not call you based on your skills, because they might think that this is not a good fit
Hmm.
for the job, right? So we thought that let's solve this. Let's make a good profile for me myself. But then the question was how actually my portfolio or my website will get the visibility, right? It will be just another
Yeah.
link on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that is when we thought, okay, if this is a problem I am facing, whether it's a problem anyone else is facing. So we ran a small survey on LinkedIn, on Twitter, that is this an issue which anybody can relate to? And I think we got good response, like 200, 300 people actually replied to that. And even their thoughts resonate with what we were thinking. And that gave us a really good, inspiration or starting point, that yes, let's do this, let's try this out.
Mm.
So that started. Then we thought of, okay, this is a little lonely journey when you are, building something by your own. So why not, if anyway it's a side project, why not share it with people? So that is when we started even building audience and talking to people, reaching out to them. On Twitter we started posting about Peerlist, that hey folks, we are doing these things, would you be interested in joining the wait list, or trying up the beta for us? So we started that. We opened that wait list. It was somewhere around April 21. We thought that we will be able to ship the product or the basic beta version within 2 months. Unfortunately, it did not happen. We took 4 months to ship, and somewhere around August, we ship our first closed beta version. We both were still at that time doing our full-time jobs, and that is where we thought that, opening it for public won't be a good idea, because what if many people signed up and our platform is not ready? So you always think very good about your product, so that that was the thought process. Around 600 people sign up in August, and that gave us a good point that yes, this is something which people are liking. And so till that time it was just profiles. We thought that building a network is a very long term process and long term game. So we will just try to solve the profile problem first, build our base on that. If the base is strong, then we can build the network over it and connect the dots. And that is where we started building profiles. It was still in closed beta for, I think, more than 6 to 8 months. We were still doing the full time job, and then one of our angel investors just reached out to us saying, hey, this is something we really like, and we would like to invest. That was the time when we both understood that, okay, this is no longer a side project now, right? Let's build a product. Let's go one step ahead. Let's build a product. This is something really interesting. That thing gave us a good conviction that yes, the users feedback are right. There are investors, which is a small, those small angel investment, but still it gives you the conviction, along with the users you have. So that is when we both decided to, give up our full-time job, build this full-time. And then we started building it, building the audience, bringing more users in. And I think by then till now, it's been a really interesting journey for us, because we started shipping every feature, and I think that resonated with a lot of people, and now we are at where we are. So yeah.
Also, what I feel is that your story is very encouraging for people who have their own side projects. Because I
Hmm.
remember around 5, 6 months back, you had your product and launch. At that
Yes.
time, I was working with Aviel. So we were discussing about the things you did right at your launch, and we could, sort of implement those things in our launch as well. So I feel that you raising funding, getting where you are, is a very big encouragement for people who have their own side projects as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we never thought that just a thought of side project will, will do something. We always wanted to do something. We had given it a try, or many tries even long back. But there is something which you have to be very much passionate about, and a problem which is very close to your heart. So I think we found that, and we were fortunate enough to be at a right time, right place with right people. So yeah.